Hey guys, and welcome to another block spotlight. My name is Rezero, and in this spotlight I'm going to take a look at the laser drill from MineFactory Reloaded. Now I've got a little platform set up here where we are going to test this machine. However, before we get to that, I want to take a quick look at the crafting recipe. Now, to create a laser drill, you want to get some diamonds in there along with a factory machine block, some glowstone blocks, and some plastic sheets. Now the factory machine block is made using some stone and some plastic sheets, and you need these for every MineFactory Reloaded machine, so you should make a couple of those. And the plastic sheets are crafted using some raw plastic, which can be obtained by smelting rubber bars or rubber from any other mod. Now, to use the laser drill, you will also need a laser drill precharger. Actually, you need 1 to 4 of those. So you it's probably best to make 4 of them, and you need some diamonds for these, a factory machine block, some glowstone, a pink slime ball, which can also be obtained in MineFactory Reloaded from the raw meat, I think, and from the liquid meat, I mean. And of course you also need some plastic sheets up here. Alright, so that's basically the crafting recipes for these blocks. Now before you continue with setting up these things, so the first thing you might think is, okay, so I want to mine, so I place this down. No, well, that's not how it works. Before you actually get to placing your blocks in the world, you have to do one very important thing, and that is mine down to the bedrock level. Now for me, I've just got a couple of layers of dirt on top of a layer of bedrock, so that's not too far for me. But yeah, you have to get a 1 block shaft straight down to bedrock, and I tested it, and I'm pretty sure you can't have any liquids flowing in there and stuff, so it has to be a clear shaft all the way down to bedrock. Now when you've got that, you want to place the laser drill right over there. And you will see that the laser drill has these holes with the crosses over it on the sides. And well, on these sides you basically want to get energy inputted into them. Now if you look at the precharger, you will see that it also has the same thing on the side. And you might have guessed that you need to have these face each other, so you need to have 1 block in between them. And when you have the precharger facing the laser drill with the hole, of course, so they match each other, they will start showing up, start showing this little rotating bar, which is basically representing the energy transfer which will occur between them. Now you will also see you can't place this more than 1 block apart, so it has to be just 1 block away from the laser drill. And you can use 1 of them, but if you use more of them you will mine faster, so I would recommend using 4 of them if you can. But of course it's quite expensive to build all of this stuff, so maybe you will only want to make 1 to start off with. And well, all that remains is powering these prechargers using some in this case Minecraft tools, but you can also use like EUs and stuff like any other MineFactory Reloaded machine. And the top here is the output face, so I'm going to put a chest on top of there. And now if we go down here and have a look, this is actually generating another beam straight down to bedrock. Now you don't want to touch this. I'm in creative mode, but as you can see I'm burning up if I'm being touched by this beam. So I'm pretty sure you don't want to be touching that in the survival mode. Okay, so we're currently generating work units here, and this is basically happening by having these drill prechargers they charge up energy blocks and they send them through the energy bridge into the laser drill, which is actually using it to mine. Okay, so we are reaching the top here, which is 300 work units, and now we have our first ore, in this case a lead ore. Keep in mind the ores you get from this are completely randomized, so Don't expect any particular ore, just they're random. I do believe the mods, well, the ores have to be supported by the mods that add them. So for example, if you want ores from thermal expansion, in this case like the lead ore, I do believe thermal expansion has to add the ore to the ores for the laser drill itself, so it's not automatic. However, there's one very important thing to note here. This is not actually mining ores. Now, it is a laser drill. You might naturally think this is mining ores for you, but it is not actually doing that. It is actually generating ores out of thin air. Well, out of energy actually, but yeah. Now, the reason I'm telling you this is that, well, I've got a flat world. As you can see, it's nothing under here. It's just bedrock and 3 layers of dirt. And in this entire world there is not a single ore block. And yet this is, well, presumably mining ores for us. So we've got some lead ore and some lapis ore in here now. So yeah, basically this does not mine ores, it rather just generates them at random. And yeah, that's a very important thing to note. So you don't actually need to be placing this over ore veins or anything. You can just put it anywhere in the world and it will just generate ores for you as long as you supply it with power. Now do keep in mind, this is really expensive. Like we are already down well, almost 200,000 Minecraft joules, and that will be the same in every other energy cell. And we've only got 3 ores so far. So in this case we also got a diamond ore, but seeing as there's quite a few ores and this is completely random, well, the chance of you getting a diamond ore isn't all that big. Now you can improve those chances, so that's very interesting to note. So you will notice that the laser drill comes with a couple of laser foci. Now these are available in any color, and well, let's get some light blue ones, for example. If you have a look at the crafting recipe, these are made using some emeralds in the corner here, some gold nuggets, and a stained glass pane in a particular color, in this case light blue. So these are made using some stained glass, of course, which can be made by just coloring a piece of glass. So the glass isn't that expensive. The most expensive part of this are really the emeralds you're using. So yeah, the reason for this is you can actually use these to improve your chances of getting a particular ore. Now each color is linked to a specific type of ore. However, not all of these are linked by default. So basically the MineFactory Reloaded mod comes with a couple of preset ores which are linked to the foci, but not all of them are used by default. It does supply an API for other mods to add their ores to specific colors of foci. I do believe that you can even have multiple ores linked to a single color. Now the default ones which come with MineFactory Reloaded for vanilla are, in the case of black, coal, for light blue diamond, for lime there's emerald, for yellow there's gold, for brown there's iron, for blue there's lapis, for red there's redstone, and finally for white there's nether quartz. So that's very important to keep in mind. Just write that down somewhere if you can't remember it. It's very useful. However, having these in the inventory of the laser drill does not guarantee you will get that particular ore. So as I said, these are random, and the adding a laser focus will basically shift the chances of hitting a particular ore somewhat in favor of that ore. So if we have a laser focus, a light blue one in here for diamond, we will slightly increase the chances of us getting a diamond from this. But it is not a guarantee, and keep in mind this is cumulative. So if you have more of these in here, your chances for hitting, in this case, a diamond will increase. But as we probably, oh yeah, so we got a silver ore this time, so no diamond. So as I said, it's not a guarantee that you will actually get the ore you're looking for, but it will increase your chances. So Well, you might want to make these if you want to get a particular ore more often. But in my opinion, it might not actually be worth using the device because of the large energy cost linked to it. Now, if you have plenty of energy and you can justify the cost, of course, go ahead, and this would be a great way of producing ores, and especially if you have more of these setups, seeing as this is a fairly slow process, you can actually get quite a bit of useful stuff from this. So yeah, it does generate most ores, so that's very nice. And that's basically everything about this machine. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.